Hello, Bionicle fans! My name is the Shadowed One to present to you guys a very special video for your viewing pleasure. May I present Nidhiki and Krekka, two of the original 2004 Dark Hunters that inspired it all. The entire Dark Hunter organization led by the Shadowed One. And we'll get back to the Shadowed One eventually. Now you're probably wondering why I want to show you guys this, because as you can tell by the title of the video, we are building a Lariska MOC today. And while this video will not be a how-to video, it's actually going to be kind of the beginning and end, and that's it, not the middle. We'll show you the middle, which is the build, later on when I actually finish it. Because this will be a learning experience for us all. Because today, I am only making a Lariska MOC from Nidhiki and Krekka's pieces. Now, Nidhiki, on the other hand, is completely authentic. He is all of my original pieces that I used to make him back in 2004. And Krekka is not completely authentic because a lot of his pieces are missing or replaced by different colors. I just want to explain a little bit of the backstory of these characters. First of all, Nidhiki was originally a Toa of Air who was a part of the Toa Mangai, Toa Lee Khan's Toa team. Eventually, Lariska, ironically, dealt with Nidhiki and told him, hey, if you betray your Toa brothers to us at the end of the war, we can end this war and you can rule Metro Nui. Of course, the Shadow One had no intention of allowing that to happen. Lee Khan found out about Nidhiki's betrayal, and thanks to Hakan especially, who wanted revenge on Lariska as well, the war was lost and Nidhiki was banished. And later, Nidhiki tried to leave the Dark Hunters, but the Shadow One wouldn't have that. So Roodaka mutated him into what you see here, and he is truly amazing. I mean, this set still blows my mind even years later. I'm going to put him back. Next we have Krekka, the Stealthian Bruiser, known for his stupidity, pretty much. His design is just so awkward and weird that I just love it. I just love this function, though. It's so cool. Back to Krekka. He's a Stealthian Bruiser who was banished from his homeland because Gorast, messed him up. Well, he actually originally had two of these eyes. Then he got mixed up with the Dark Hunters, and Shadow One paired him with Nidhiki, and then they came to Metro Nui together to stop Toa Lee Khan from creating new Toa because Pterodax hired them, and then later Pterodax killed them after he hired them and absorbed them into his essence. Shadow One found out about Pterodax's betrayal of killing Nidhiki and Krekka and thus declared war, and yeah, it's a really great story that's going to be explored in Time Trap. And that's exactly who we're going to work on today, with Lariska. Lariska is actually a character who debuted in Time Trap, which is an adaptation I'm actually working on at the moment. But I thought, hey, why not take two of the original Dark Hunters and use them into a combiner? Because technically, Nidhiki and Krekka never turned into a combiner of their own in 2004. Now, Nidhiki and Turaga Duma were made into a combiner. That made the Lorak. And then Nidhiki, Krekka, and Turaga Duma and Nivok were made into Ultimate Duma, which is Pterodax's alternate form, which is made from all three of the sets. But Nidhiki and Krekka never officially made a combiner of their own. So I thought, why not take these two characters and combine them together to make one of the coolest Bionicle characters that Greg Farsty ever made. And Lariska is actually Greg's favorite Dark Hunter that he made. And funny enough about Lariska is actually that her color scheme is silver, dark green, and blue. And it really just kind of struck me like, why didn't LEGO ever make a combiner of her? Ever? So I'm going to put it upon myself to use exclusively Nidhiki and Krekka's pieces only to make a Lariska MOC. And this video will not be a how-to build. It will be more of a piece-by-piece build until I make the final product. And then, once I have the final Lariska combiner, I'll show you guys how to build it. Perhaps in another video, or if this video doesn't take too long to make, but it probably will, because mocking usually takes a long time, especially when you don't have a finished product in mind. So, without further ado, everybody, let's get on to the show and make a Lariska MOC combiner! Let's snap these guys into pieces. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, Nidhiki. Sorry, Krekka, you have to see him like this. Ironically, this is really sad because this is exactly how he probably ended up after he got absorbed by Pterodax. And it's really sad. Time to snap Krekka into dust. 3, 2, 1. And now, Krekka has unfortunately bit the dust as well. Two best frenemies. Now we have both characters completely taken apart and ready for combining. Now there's a lot of pieces in Krekka's set that are not the original pieces, so I cannot use these. For example, this gray piece right here, this was not in Krekka's original design, so it will not be a part of this set. As will a majority of the white pieces, because as far as I can tell, Lariska does not have these pieces or probably will not have white. But the dark green pieces, the blue and the silver, will most likely be there. I'm going to start building and just have some fun. And when I have something to show you guys, I'll cut to it. Once I have the full build of the combiner, I'll take it apart, or hopefully not, because then I'll probably forget if it's not too complex of a build. And I'll show you guys how to build it. Enjoy the show. See you guys in the next cut. And now, without further ado, everybody, I present Lariska, combiner made from Nidhiki and Krekka, finally completed. Alright guys, so this took me quite a long time, longer than I thought it would take me to make this. It took me a whole entire day. This is actually the second day I've been working on this. Got around to a design that I really like, and it's kind of just perfect, I think. It probably could be better. Obviously it could be. I'm not the best mocker in the world. Strictly from Nidhiki and Krekka, I was able to put this together in such a way that felt like maybe a combiner that Lego would have made, although a few designs would probably not be acceptable back then. Yeah, I think this is probably it, guys. Probably as close as I'm going to get to making a decent Lariska MOC combiner out of just those two characters. She feels feminine enough. She also has the dark blue-green armor, silver armor. She has the daggers. I gave her two kind of to just kind of match how she could have multiple daggers in one arm blade. Kind of badass, honestly. She also has a Kanoka disc launcher on her back, but she doesn't use it. I would moreover probably use it for like holding discs, because in the story she trained with this Kanoka disc launchers to kill Toa. She also has the feet, which I wanted to kind of make in such a way that felt acrobatic, because the character is doesn't like to be standing in one place. In fact, standing in one spot is torture for her, and the Shadow One knows this, so he makes her stay in one spot. But I tried to make her feet in such a way that looks like kind of like a gazelle, very, very slender, but that she can move about. Her arms are also fairly skinny. I didn't want to add too much armor except for maybe on the shoulders. And also, she has the left mechanical arm that is completely, obviously, mechanical, because the Shadow One punished her and probably cut off her arm. But I wanted to make sure that the left arm was sort of simple, but not too overly complicated. Something that would fit with the other design in terms of length. And I think I did that fairly well. Now, I didn't have enough pieces to make it, like, have another arm junction. But, you know, it's mechanical. Honestly, the arm can be straight and not have any real articulation, because I didn't want to do too much. But, yeah, guys, this is it. This is Lariska. This is my combiner of the two characters, the two Dark Hunters. And who knows, maybe this design, maybe if I find a better one in the future, this design might feature in Time Trap. And before I go, I actually want to show you guys a comparison. So this is Roodaka from Federation of Fear. You know, just for size comparison, he is a lot bigger than her. In fact, he's quite a bit bigger than her. Here's a size comparison with the Shadowed One. And also, he's just a little bit bigger than her. But that's the Shadowed One, holding the Mask of Time, obviously, because for Time Trap reasons. That's my combiner of Nidhiki and Krekka for Lariska. I hope you enjoyed, everybody, and I'll be seeing you later. Maybe with instructions, but only if this video gets plenty of views and likes and other things, because I need those things to, you know, continue making videos. Thank you for watching.